Hey everyone, as many of you might have already known, Miko's collab with a taiyaki chain store in Japan has recently just started. I'm going to do an overview as well as show you guys what the shop and the taiyaki is like. So for those who don't know, taiyaki is basically a fish-shaped cake which has fillings such as custard or like red bean inside. And although this is a chain store, the taiyaki itself isn't machine mass produced, but rather like each and one of the cake is like made like one by one. I didn't know this until I watched a clip of Miko talking about this, I think in one of her live streams after the start of the collab. And I can confirm like when I went to the store and that's how they made it. And because it's made like that, this means like if there's a line, there's actually like quite a little bit of wait time. So here's the official website, and you can see the event period is starting from February 22nd of 2024 to March 31st of 2024. This period happens to also coincide with the Hololive Expo period, so if you have plans to come to Japan for the expo, you could definitely check out this collab. Also to note, like, this is the second version of the event, as Miko also had like a collab with this chain store last year as well. The food is more or less the same, but like the collab goods design has changed. Also, there's also like an increase of different kinds of goods compared to last year. So here's the menu for the shop. For the regular taiyaki, there are 3 flavors, which are the red bean, the sweet potato, and the premium custard. Both the red bean and sweet potato cost 280 yen per taiyaki, and the premium custard costs 300 yen. With the collab, there's an additional time and quantity limited flavor, which is the Sakura flavor. And this is a little bit more pricier, costing 330 yen per taiyaki. So you can see here on the website, it says like, yeah, the Sakura flavor is limited quantity. I'm not sure if this means there's like a limited quantity per day, or if they were given like a certain amount of Sakura paste. But from the information I saw online, the quantity is dependent on store. So for example, if store A runs out of the Sakura flavor, there's still like a possibility that store B still has it. Also, just for reference, the previous collab from last year in 2023, it ran from February 13th all the way to March 31st. I wasn't as invested in Hololive back then, so I didn't like know about the event until I came across it in person. But when I went, it was like the middle of March, and I was still able to grab a couple of Sakura flavored taiyakis, even though it's been like a month since the start of the campaign. But yeah, as we scroll down, here are some of the collab campaign details. So first, if you purchase a Sakura flavored taiyaki, it'll be packed in like a Miko design paper wrapping. I'll show you this later in the video when I like show the taiyaki itself. And secondly, there's this like box thing, which if you pay 150 yen, you could like use the special Miko box to carry your taiyaki away in. From my experience, I saw like in the line in front of me, like a group of people were purchasing the box, but like they didn't use it to put the food in. Instead, they just got like the unbuilt flattened box on the side, and they took their food in the regular basic plastic bag. So I guess like there's like you could just purchase a box if you don't want to like dirty it. But yeah, I'm not quite sure if like the customer requested it or if the clerk just did it by himself. But maybe like tell the clerk if you are planning to, you know, want the clean box. But yeah, originally like the vanilla box, not the flavor, like the regular original version of the box, it'll cost money either way. So the special Miko box costs 150 yen each, and the original box is 80 yen or 100 yen depending on the size of the box. So yeah, basically you need to pay a little bit extra to get the special box. And as for the box size, it's about the size of a tissue box, but maybe like a little bit shorter, like lengthwise, but a little bit taller. And the third campaign for this collab is the special Miko collab goods, as you can see down here. I'll talk a little bit more about it after I explain the next campaign. And the last campaign is just like kind of like a mini website game. It's not really a game, but like a little interaction thing you could do. It's called Mikoshi's Luck Testing Stamp. I completely forgot about this thing when I went to the shop, but apparently like, it says here there's like in the collab stores there will be posters there, And I assume like maybe there's like a QR code you could scan and then you could try your luck on the little mini interaction game thing. But yeah, that's basically the gist of the 4 campaigns. And next up, let's talk a little bit more about the goods in the collab. And this is broken down into 2 sections. There's the in-shop, in-store one, as well as the online shop. So for in-shop, there are 5 kinds of goods. So here we got goods A, which is called the Mochi Kororin, which I think is just like a little plushy key holder thing. It's not too big, it's about like the size of your fist. But yeah, this is the only goods that was sold out when I went to the store. And there are 2 designs to this. So the first one is the poster girl Mikochi version, and the second one is the shopping Mikochi. And this is not a set, so the price here is this price for 1. The second good is the acrylic stand, and this is also not a set, and it also comes in 2 different versions, which as previously mentioned is the poster girl version as well as the shopping Mikochi version. So that is goods B. So next up we got goods C, which is the mini trading acrylic stand, which is random, so it's a gacha, and it comes in 4 designs, as well as goods D, which is the trading can badge, and it comes in 6 design and it's also random. And lastly we got goods E, which is a little sticker set, and the set includes all 6 designs here. All goods in the shop are limited quantity, so if you want to buy them, you just need to let the clerk know before you're paying for your food. I think like the goods, from what I saw in the shop I went to, the goods are behind the counter, so you can't really just grab it, but instead you need to let the clerk know which one you want. But as for the online shop, I'll say like I'm not sure how the ordering works, or if they allow like online orders to go outside of Japan. But the goods here sold are generally the same, except for like a couple of new additions to the lineup. So one thing to know about the online shop is that it is like kind of like ordered to made, so the stock won't run out until the end of the ordering period, which is March 31st at 11:59 p.m. JST. And the delivery will occur like sometime in July of 2024. Also, like one additional option for purchasing online is that for the gacha section of the goods, so the trading acrylic stand as well as the can badge, you could just buy it in a set here. So for those who wants to collect them, this is probably the way to go for it. You could just straight up buy the set and pay for the price of each. So yes, for those who are wondering why there are like two of the same thing, it's basically like one is the single version and the other one's the set version. And we got the sticker here as well as the little plushie keychain here. And then here you can see like another set of acrylic stand came up again. But what's different is like this is the big acrylic stand. So the standard acrylic stand that they sell in shops as well is, I think it says here, so it's 13.2 centimeters by 7 centimeters. And comparing to the Vic version, which is 24.5 centimeters by 14.3 centimeters, which is freaking giant. Next up, we got the rubber magnet hook, which just looks like, they got like a sample picture here, kind of like this. And we also got a little pouch. It's a 15 centimeter by 15 centimeter pouch. So it's like decent size. And you could probably see here lastly, these two are just tapestry, or also known as the wall scrolls. And it's B2 size, so it's pretty big. And the design is the poster girl Mikochi, as well as there's also the shopping Mikochi version as well. So with that all being said, like where can I find these shops? So as you can see, there's a list down here, but for simplicity's sake, I put all the locations down on a Google Maps list, which you can see down in the description below. Also, as you can see here, there are stars beside the name of the shop, and the stars basically just means like there's a big Miko panel that's displayed in the store. So like not all stores, for example this one, or like I think I saw a couple on this one, they don't have the stars beside it, so there's no like Miko panel you could take pictures of So I would suggest you to use like the auto translate function, kind of like this, to just translate the shop names to see like if the shop you're going to has a panel or not, if you want to take the pictures of the panel. So yeah, let's go back to the Google Maps. And as you can see here, there isn't like a lot of locations, but I was trying to figure this out, but it turns out it's just like you need to load up the locations. So just look at the list on the site here and you just keep scrolling down, and eventually it will show all the 46 locations. And yeah, mostly it's centered around Tokyo, you can see here, and Osaka. But there are like shops like all over Japan. There's like one up here in Sendai. There's a couple around this area, and then a couple in Kyushu as well. This is where the expo will be, in this area, I think. Not sure which, I think it might be this building, these building. Yeah, the closest is still a ways out. But if you go to like Akihabara, there's like a couple near here. And yeah, Shinjuku, like a lot of the big locations will have it. But yeah, you could check like to see like which area you're going to be staying in, or maybe you're traveling around Japan. You could like see if there's like a shop near you and you could check it out. Yeah, and I hope this little Google Maps is helpful. And now let's check out the shop and the food as well. You can see the line here isn't that long, but I had to wait about 20 minutes just to get my taiyaki. I saw on Twitter that some people who went on day 1 or day 2 had to wait up to 2 hours in the rain just to get their taiyaki. Some people even went before the shop opened and there was already a line. It's pretty crazy for a big chain taiyaki store. So here's the taiyaki I bought. I got the Sakura flavor as well as the custard flavor. So I only got 2 of them. And yeah, let me just take them out. I didn't get the special package because you need to pay extra for it, and I know like if I get that, I don't really know what to do with it. So I just left them with the original packaging. Yeah, so let me just take them out. So yeah, as you can see here, we got the Sakura flavor as well as the custard flavor. The custard flavor's package is just normal, but the Sakura flavor, as you can see, has the little mikochi. And it says the store name, which is Naruto Taiyaki Honpo. And under here it just says Sakura Miko. And yeah, you got the little mikochi here. I think the taiyaki itself doesn't look any different. So yeah, let me just take it out. I'll cut it open and give it a try. And yeah, here I got them both cut open. Here we got the regular custard one. It's probably my personal favorite flavor for these kind of food. It's just like the classic to me. There's also the azuki one, which is like red bean paste. But yeah, I prefer custard. So I think, yeah, custard, I'll just leave it aside. And here's the Sakura one. It's like a little bit dark pinkish color. I had one last year as well, and personally I was okay with it. I didn't really like particularly love it or hate it. But yeah, it's like a time limited special flavor, so I just got it. But yeah, let me just taste them and yeah, see how they taste. So I gave them both a bite. And yeah, I still love custard more. The Sakura one's got like this like grassy flavor. I'm actually not sure like what the Sakura flavor is made from. Did they like grind the petals of the tree or something? But I'm not sure what this is, but it's definitely like okay to me, but it's definitely like a Japanese exclusive flavor. So if you ever happen to come by Japan, you could definitely give it a try. Because honestly, I'm not quite sure how to describe this taste. It's not bad, but I just prefer the custard more. The custard is just like standard. Yeah, it's just standard custard. It's pretty good. It's sweeter. This one's sweeter than the Sakura one. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this can be of help to those Kaigai Miko Peace and other Hololive fans that are planning to come to Japan, as the collab will be ongoing before, during, and after the Hololive Expo. And with the expo coming up in a couple of weeks, I got a couple of video ideas in mind that can maybe help with those planning to come to Japan. If you enjoyed or learned something from the video and want to see more Hololive related content, I would greatly appreciate it if you could press the subscribe button. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.